what this 40-point game mean for Paige and for the Dallas Wings, and also even kind of for the Sparks, because I do think realistically, as great as a season as Rakia is having or Azare, I do think some of the weakness, and that is probably one of the reasons why they were so excited about getting Cam Brink back, is that's probably the weaknesses and probably at least both of their games to me. Like, I don't think Rakia is the greatest defender. Like, she'll try, but she's not a great defender. And also the same way with Azare. And then, of course, if you're watching the highlights behind us, you kind of get to see both of them. Literally, she put them on the string and do what she want with them a few different times throughout this game. And then I also think realistically, of course, this puts the conversation for Rookie of the Year to bed. And let's be clear, it was cute. It was cute for a while. I think it was dragged out a little bit extra. Longer than it had to be, but I mean, of course, it's sports, so that just helps build up this storyline. But cool, Paige completely slammed the door on that one. And then, all realistically, probably the biggest conversation that nobody's going to want to have, because everybody loves Enrique, is Dallas realistically going to have to trade Enrique. At this point, realistically, you kind of seen like the two easiest people to kind of get away from earlier, because they weren't already like Dallas Wings from the get-go, was Dejanay and Smith. So you got rid of both of them. You traded both of them away. But if we just being honest, I don't think the style of play of Enrique and Paige, it just won't blend. Not saying it can't if they try to force it, because you get to see it kind of like work in Atlanta with Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray, because both of them are like scoring guards, combo guards, or whatever the case may be, and kind of need. But I don't feel like Alicia Gray needs to dominate the ball as much as Enrique do. And that's not no shade to Enrique. I just think she deserves to have her own team. I think her skill level of how she creates, like, to me, the perfect trade, common sense, where you can kind of almost get a bang for your buck and swap out, is if I'm Dallas and Chicago, get on the phone and figure out which one of the skyscrapers you want to get rid of. So, and that's just kind of like almost an even swap. I mean, realistically, if you're talking about business wise and jersey sales and all of that, if I'm Dallas, I probably realistically, hey, give me Angel Reese. But I mean, if you don't, you want to take Camilla Cobb, cool, whatever. I'm just throwing it out there of just realistically starting the conversation up just to, that needs to be had. I do feel like that is one of the things when it comes to WNBA conversations. They kind of a little too cookie cutter. Let's just be clear. This girl has dropped 44 sell jerseys. People would love to see her. Like, you literally, and even with Kelsey Plum, if you watch the highlights towards the end of the game when she kind of seemed like she feeling the type of way after she hit the game winner, because a lot of those people in that arena, let's be clear, the Sparks is making a push for the playoffs, so I'm not saying that people aren't there as Sparks fans, but a lot of those celebrities were coming to see Paige Bueckers. Let's just keep it a bing. So I get it. She kind of, I seen y'all rooting. I heard y'all Paige going off for 40. I see Jamil Hill. I see a lot of people tweeting and posting in mid-game while Paige is cooking. Yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way. So if I'm just being honest, I do think those are a few things that kind of, and the elephant in the room, old girl ain't coming back. The girl who y'all was trying to hype up like she was gonna get buckets like Paige getting, she ain't coming back this season. You could absolutely wrap that one up, and the WNBA probably realistically needs to figure out a different format on how you're going to promote the league and which players you're going to really put your eggs in the basket with come next season. Because Paige kind of already proved to y'all she is the real deal. She, all the hype and extra that you was trying to do with Shorty, yeah, you probably going to have to find a way to kind of push that direction. But 40, let's be clear, it ain't, I ain't even about to say too many. I haven't even seen a man in the NBA get 44 points on 80% shooting, dog. You know how crazy that is? And you talking about from the midi, from the three, all of those things. Like, come on, bro. She was getting to it. So again, like I said, shout out to Paige Bueckers for sealing up the Rookie of the Year conversation. Realistically, taking the horns from her. This Dallas Wings team is absolutely her team now. And my last thing about Dallas, you do need to get some defenders, and that's another reason when we're talking about even with the Enrique situation. Enrique is a great scorer, but bro, she cheeks on defense. You need somebody, because I'm not even gonna lie, I seen Paige pick people up before. I'm a little bit like, maybe if it was just like, you had an awesome game like that, to me to kind of put the icing on the cake, you should have probably been checking with Kelsey Plum at the end of the game. Like, if you're going to lose on your behalf, on your defense, that would be my only thing. I mean, and of course, I mean, people have been talking about how bad the coach was all season long. So it's easy to sit here and say he could have had, what's my girl name? James, he could have had her on Kelsey Plum towards the end of the game. Any of those situations could be, but realistically, this Dallas Wings team do need to get a little bit better on defense. Probably, I mean, of course, I like Maddie with them because she can kind of just sit in the corner, can knock down threes, so and just allow Paige to just cook. But you do need a defender, you need a stronger rebounder. That's kind of like, yeah, that's it. And let's be clear, I like my Aisha Hines Allen too. Keep